Hello YouTube, it's Monique's Journey. It's been a long time, and man, yeah, that stuff catches up to you. It catches up to you. So today, for the first time, I went to a gym to work out. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, I'm fucking badass. Pardon the French. Badass, as to quote Makeup Love Lauren. Badass. I feel great, and the gym wasn't as intimidating as I thought it would be. I definitely made it up in my mind that it would be intimidating. I know I haven't done a weekly check-in in a while. I'm sure I know I'm down from where I was the last time I weighed in, which was about 2 weeks ago. But I also know that I was lower and I have been up. And this morning I got up and I got on the scale and I didn't really care for what I saw. Then I immediately went to my MyFitnessPal to look at the trend, and lo and behold, the last 4 or 5 days, I've gone up 2.8 pounds. 2.8 pounds, and it's been doing really a lot of this lately, and here are the reasons why. I know why, which is good. Good that I know why, and I know how to fix it. So cause number one, my fitness has been not on point. And part of it was a discussion that my spouse and I had about how much time I was spending on fitness, and that fitness was a higher priority than him. And I realized that it was kind of a little intense when I was doing the 10,000 steps every day. I would come home and the first thing I would do was go right out and walk. And it was an obsessive thing for me. So probably a transfer addiction. So I needed that buzz on my Fitbit. I needed it. So I changed that, and I said, okay, then we're going to do at least one walk a day as a family. So take the fitness out of just me, turn it into a family with the dog. So that seemed like it was working well, and then I would continue my running. But it's gotten colder, it's been rainy, and fitness outside is just not pleasant lately. So it's really hard to get motivated. So about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little longer, I actually it's probably been a month. I signed up for the gym, and I'm going to a place called Fit for Less, which is $10 a month, or if you pay for a year, $20 a month, you go month to month. And since I wasn't sure I really liked it, I went with the month to month option, thinking I can always switch if I need to. So I signed up, and then it took me 2 weeks to come in and get my little key thing and my package and stuff. And then another week goes by, and I still hadn't been. And then this morning I got up I got on my scale, and I went, oh, okay, damn girl, you have to get your ass over there. So I did, and I was really intimidated. And I'm part of the part of a book club, Feed Your Soul book club on Facebook, and we are reading Daring Greatly from Brene Brown. I'm a huge fan. I've read it already, so for me it's a reread. But it's also as we're going through the book, people are finding videos and things of that sort. And if you haven't read Brene Brown, she's a shame researcher. And really, shame is the fear of not being worthy of love or belonging. And for me, that just punches through my journey entirely. And I'll probably do another video on this, because there's a lot to talk about, or maybe I'll talk about it today. It's only been 4 minutes. So I wonder, am I not worthy of belonging in a gym? Worthy of belonging in a gym. I thought, I was worried. I was scared that I would get there and it would be very fit people. A lot of very fit people. There were gyms I'd been to before where it was that. Where it's sort of a meat market or a meeting place for young people. And that's just a lot of pressure. When you go to a gym and you see people who are made up with hair done working out, it just doesn't feel right. So I was pleasantly surprised today to find that there were housewives in t-shirts and husbands in sweats, and there were some fit people, but it wasn't a fashionista type of thing. It was grubby sweatshirts and stuff. So I felt very comfortable. There's a big sign on the back that says no judgment. Since I've been listening to The Secret on Netflix, I'm trying to switch that. So taking out no judgment, because that's apparently you attract what you say, even if you put the no in front of it. Acceptance. So I've been calling it acceptance. And then the whole time I was on my way to the gym, I would speak to myself and say, I belong here. I belong here. I am worthy of being here. I am worthy of being here. And even a couple times in there, I am worthy of being there. And I did Couch to 5K, week 5, day 1, and I nailed it. I freaking nailed it. I was badass again. So, definitely shame, feeling less of myself is something that I've struggled with my whole life. I learned it from my parents, who learned it from their parents, and they probably learned it from their parents. It's not their fault, but it still damaged me. It's still something I carry, and I'm sad to say that I've also passed it on to my child. So I feel bad. I feel I should stop that. And so it's not that I am bad, but I did something bad. So I did something bad to my child that was so done bad to me, so I passed it on, which is a lot of what happens with emotional baggage. And one of the things that I want to try to do is talk to myself about my mistakes the way I would talk to my child, with the loving and acceptance that I would give my child. And a lot of my weight troubles come back to when I was a teenager. I was 14. I got pregnant. I got pregnant. I was shunned at school. I was kicked out of my home. Well, not kicked out of my home. My parents put me in a home for unwed mothers, but it was lonely. It was isolated, and I ate. Food was my only friend, and it was tough. And being a strong Catholic family, it was probably one of the worst things that I could inflict upon, one of the biggest mistakes I could make, other than, say, adultery or something like that. Sex is so taboo. And even when I look back at the reasons why I ventured out there, it was, I still had a sense of not belonging. So I don't think it was the only cause, but it was definitely a pivotal moment in my life. So my parents sent me away. We put the child up for adoption, and we never spoke about it. Never spoke about it. And I think to myself, how would I deal with this if it were my child now? I mean, maybe having gone through it, I wouldn't be shamed by it anymore. If it happened to my daughter, but I don't know if I would have dealt with it when she was 14 the way I would deal with it now that she's 23. So, that hole, and that shame led to a lot of other poor decisions, because I felt unworthy, and there was something missing. So I had my daughter a few years later, and I definitely wasn't smart about who I was having as a parental figure. So that was, I was young, I was stupid, I was 21, I made dumb decisions. I wasn't stupid. I just was not educated enough to make the right decisions. And then, and when things didn't work out, I tried to find another, trying to make that family whole. Again, trying to make up for that lack of worthiness, lack of belonging, feeling different. And I think that's why we make such strong bonds in our community, because I went from being different because I had done something to eating in excess to cover it, then being different because I looked different, and not belonging and feeling less, and then the whole cycle continues and repeats itself. I felt unworthy. I feel unworthy sometimes. And I shouldn't, because I am worthy. We are all worthy. We're all beautiful, spectacular human beings who are worthy of love and belonging. And when we don't feel like we belong or that we're worthy, we hold back. We hold back, and then we don't make these strong bonds and relationships. So when you find somebody that you don't have to hold back with because they're just like you end up with emotions that are so strong because you don't allow yourself to feel them otherwise. You don't hold back with your children because you feel like you belong, they belong with you. They're part of you. They came out of you. They're you. You have this intense, fierce love for your children because you belong with them. And I think we develop intense love for our WLS peeps because we belong with them. And the secret is really to take that feeling, take those emotions, take that belonging and apply it to the rest of your life, and go out there and live courageously. Go out there and live with your whole heart, not half your heart. Give your whole heart out there. So today, I gave my whole heart at the gym. I went there expecting to belong, and I did. I belonged, I did what I had to do, and I am proud. I am so proud. I'm going to take that feeling today, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it and go to other places and feel like I should belong, and know that I'm going to belong, that I'm worthy. I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of belonging, and so are you. And you remember to treat yourself as kind as you would anybody else, because you are worthy. You are worthy of the kindness from yourself. Take care, YouTube, and have a great day.